Okay, so Sarah and I have spent some time, not too long, but some time. They had a nice little fitness center. We got some frustration out, punched. We did a little bit of table tennis as well, and had a good time here. We just kind of relaxing, and it was really fun to do this with zero gravity, mind you. So that was quite a bit of a treat. I've never done it before. But what I really did was spend time going over reflecting on some of what we've done, and we've been taking quite a bit of damage and well, feeling a little bit stronger from all the combat that we've been going through. But not only that, the surveying. We've upgraded our scanners to be able to go a little bit further, and also can zoom, which I didn't realize I was able to do before. But yeah, we can actually scan from further now as well, so we don't have to get as close to objects, which is very useful. And then also, the boost pack. We've tinkered with our boost pack since we've been in here waiting. We can now boost a little bit better, which is quite nice indeed. But now we're ready to go off into a bit of the unknown with Mars. We have it off in the distance.
So, what have we got? Animal, vegetable, or mineral?
I actually do. Okay. So we could zoom twice like this. Not that storage gas. Out of curiosity. Okay, just was testing for science. So, do I have to be zoomed in order to see certain things, or does it just reach that far by default now? I don't quite know. But either way, I mean, that is a far distance to scan a structure at.
There's bound to be plenty of raw materials at this facility.
Yeah, we've already kind of looted that. Jesus, Sarah. We've already kind of looted this facility. What we actually need to go to is completely in the other direction. Oh, and we could boost so many more times now. Well, so many more. We could boost one additional time because of the added, or the fixing up the boost packs, which is great. Something I never thought I would get this much use out of, yet here we are. Look at us. Easily can scale the tallest structures in the settled systems. I was gonna say in Sidonia, but Navigator spacesuit. And has more thermal. We do need to, of course we're encumbered. We do need additional spacesuit. This one's just worth a lot of credits. This one actually looks really nice too. I do like the white, and we've been wearing sort of the same type of suit since we've got here. We do need additional resistance. This is just all around better. I have a hunch I should probably put that on, even though it doesn't quite match now, does it? Ammo types. Oh, they don't actually weigh anything, do they? And I did get a note. Not these. This I got. It was Deimos survey data. Where did I pick this up? Dr. Wynn emergency slate. Mars survey data. Value 9. Okay, so that is why we're picking up the survey data. 9,000 value. Secret outpost, that's what we're looking for. Loyal to your crew, I get it, but screw that. Beg, borrow, steal, kill to get to Denobola 1B, the secret outpost we're trying to crack. Once in a lifetime opportunity. You will regret it for the rest of your life if you don't get your butt over here. Okay, spacer communication 2.
You know who you are, because that's what they call us, isn't it? The ones in charge, the ones who never respected us. The Free Star Collective, the United Colonies, even the Crimson unaligned space scum running rampant across the settled systems. You know what? Maybe they're right. But so what? We matter just as much as they do. We deserve just as much as they do. A lot of you have been all over. You've seen the empty buildings, labs, factories, whatever. They're out there, lots of them, abandoned after the colony war. And those others? They want them. They're taking them, and everything inside. Are you gonna let them do that? You gonna let them get away with that? I'm not. I want my fair share. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to take it.
Yeah, I just need the free space.
I'm betting there's something cheaper you could drop instead.
900, I mean, not really, unless you want to pick that up, but you're also over encumbered. However, actually, you know what? We basically, no, hold on, I could hold on to these. We are going to want to sell them. We have to pass by the ship to get to the cave anyway. So might as well just bring them along, yeah? And then after that, on to our next objective. Vasco! Let's suppose you could handle the job of loading our supplies onto the ship, can you? So we don't have to run inside, take care of it.
Greetings, Captain. Hi.
The Lawgiver! I don't think I've given it a fair chance, honestly. I wasn't too keen on it yet, but this is probably not a bad weapon. I mean, you look at the Equinox, it does 14 energy, but this is 31 physical, assuming you hit your target. The rate of fire is just, well, it's quite frankly abysmal. So I think I'm going to leave that behind. I'm also going to leave behind the Grendel, because I don't think I really need it that much. This modified Coachman actually does a lot of extra damage, although it doesn't have the magazine size, but honestly, doing twice as much damage is worth it. So we've really sorted out some of that. We could get rid of these packs, yes. And I do need to keep the spacesuits handy just because, well, this one doesn't offer that much protection against a lot of the environmental hazards we're coming across. Now, as for resources, you could carry all of those, and as for I need the Digipix. But also, Vasco,
I will see you at a later time.
You will indeed, but
Time. I'd be happy to carry a few things for you.
okay.
Until later.
Jesus! Sarah, I need to stop doing that.
There was a small bit of dust on your shoulder. How dare it try to spoil perfection? But don't worry, I blew it off.
Thank you, adoring fan, for your contribution. Alrighty, we've stored some stuff on the ship. We're a lot lighter on our feet now. We only have 59, and I think, honestly, a lot of it's going to be coming from the weapons. I didn't drop off these packs. I did not drop off those boost packs, but honestly, I don't think we're going to really be too concerned about the boost packs. There's only so much that we could possibly find in the cave, right? There's only so much that we could find. We do, however, have room to mine a couple extra resources on the way. And ideally, all of this, we will be... What are you? Water. I got water. Okay. Ideally, all of this will give Jasper? Trevor enough time to do what he needs to, unless he's not doing anything right now and he's really just waiting for us to report back, meaning that all of this is sort of a waste. I'm not going... Oh, that is... Aqueous Hematite. I don't find a lot of this. What I would like to get is an upgrade for the mining laser so it reaches further. We have water, more aqueous. Aqueous? Aqueous, it's not aqueous. And there's a unknown structure over there that I do not necessarily feel like going towards. Yeah. Cave discovered. Oh, the entrance is right there. Wonderful. Let's just get the last little bit of resources that are out here. Might as well. And then, head into this cave, shall we? For the legendary platinum? Oh god, I don't even remember what we're doing here. Ooh. Okay, no wonder everybody loses their way. They can't see a damn thing. Extract the heart of Mars. And I don't suppose that it's going to be super easy to find and actually hear and worth the time exploring. Cobalt and lead. Tungsten. Plutonium. Okay. Do we need to scan this? We found plutonium and tungsten. I have not found plutonium and tungsten before. There's a lot of these. Chlorosalines, excuse me. A lot of these. Whoop. Chlorosalines, yep. Plenty to find. Hopefully more. There's copper. Some more plutonium would be really quite nice to be able to harvest, wouldn't it? Goodness knows what I would use it for, but... Heart of Mars collected. That was the Heart of Mars. That was the Heart of Mars. I don't even know what I picked up. What did I pick up? New items. Aqueous hematite. So we should be picking... That is a rare, unique inorganic resource. Heart of Mars. Value 28,000 credits. Why? Okay, well, let us... There's no bodies indicating... That's the rock pile. We came from this way, didn't we? I was gonna say, did we... Is the cave so cursed that it changes... like a labyrinth when you're inside of it? But no, just my, just my mind playing tricks on me. So what exactly was so dangerous about getting this? And why is it worth so much? Alright, Vasco, prep the engines. We are heading back
Captain Allen.
to
Greetings.
Sidonia. Greetings. Yeah, I probably should offload some of the medical supplies I have. Or I should just start using them. Hello, you look bored out of your mind.
Your Eminence?
I feel like every single time I pass you, it gets more and more sarcastic. Alright, we're not going into space. We just need to go back to Sidonia. So, it's amazing to me, honestly. It is quite amazing to me that so far we're yet to have any... I mean, given we are in the most civilized part of United Colony space, but even flying, I was certain with the amount that that woman was talking up the heart of Mars, that surely there was going to be space pirates waiting outside, that there'd be, I don't know, anything.
Pneumonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes a problem.
Thank you for looking out. Does anyone else... I should maybe try to talk to some of the other miners.
Hope nothing bad happens today.
Wayland Parker. I hope not either. I should probably speak to the other miners before I admit to having this thing, shouldn't I? And see what it's really worth. Because obviously, Layla? Was that her name? Thinks it's worth a lot. But that doesn't mean it's actually... I don't suppose you guys would get bothered if I mined some of this, would you? Do you know about the Heart of Mars?
People always ask me what I think about mining. It rocks.
I can't imagine being stuck down here and
It
getting
rocks.
when there's an entire universe to
Yeah, there's an entire universe.
stick to targets that shoot back. Okay.
I am mining some of these minerals. So I didn't even technically... I wonder if... No, I would have screwed him, wouldn't I, if I had been mining all this iron. And then... Henry, you're the one that she doesn't
This is only
like.
my first contract, but I've already hauled more ore than any of the old-timers could ever produce. That's why they're jealous of me.
What do you think of mining?
What?
Whoa!
Standing around pointing a cutter at some rocks all day? It sucks, but it's easy, so whatever. Oh, way better than my last job at Chunks, though.
Okay, fair enough.
What? Am I too much for you?
No, you're just too boring for me. Where? Oh, where do you...
You need some rock blasting.
Jeez. Thanks for lowering the cutter. There's still a lot of mining to be done here, huh?
Sure is. Mars is rich with mineral deposits, even this close to the city. Although we're also clearing out the space here to make way for possible future city improvements. Not sure what's gonna go here when we're done, how long it's gonna take.
vault.
Even if it'll ever happen, but it'd be nice to see the city grow. Hey, stay
I
safe.
think I know what you do here. Yeah, just a big old vault. Just put a big vault in where people could live underground. A future underground. Could you imagine it? God forbid these tremors destroy the planet. You might be in
This hearing loss isn't permanent.
a little bit of trouble. Trevor, I will...
Worry. We're gonna make sure you get...
You, yes.
Oh, I'm beat. But that's what happens when you work harder than anyone else.
That's why you
I
don't
bet
like...
my supervisor I could haul up double my normal quota. Guess who owes me drinks for the rest of the month?
Good job. You guys are very proud of your mining work. And honestly, have you ever thought about going for Argos? But I found the heart... Yeah, you're not going to stop. You're not going to start yawning after I tell you this. I found the Heart of Mars.
What? Hold on. You're telling me you actually found the Heart of Mars?
Yes, and actually there
It's
was...
supposed to be harmless prank we send newbies to go find. It's not supposed to actually exist. Yet, here it is. Or at least something resembling the legend. The only way this could happen is if... Damn it! If I gave you the wrong cave coordinates. Well, whatever you found, it's still impressive. You showed me up on this one. Feel free to keep it, since I'd say you earned it.
Okay, so there was a truth behind it after all. Well,
Hey, you know why they call this the Red Planet? Okay.
okay, yeah, because it's not a... thanks for letting me keep the really expensive rock. Okay, nice.
Trust me. This is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved.
It seems like a really roundabout way, but I did it.
Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice.
I'm not...
To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in.
This sounds like a really... Now that we're knee deep in it, now you tell me the crux of the plan, and it's really not thought out.
Believe me, if you knew Tia, you wouldn't worry. I'll be honest, she's so overworked and behind in her tasks that I don't even think she knows there are any applications. That's a good point, though. Once your application is in, I'll ping her and ask her to take a look to see if any applications came in for me. That should get her to finally take a look. See yours, and if all goes well, she'll hire you on the spot.
I'm not and how do I get in once I'm there? Have you thought that part out?
I happen to know that the HR director, Tia, and the other women in the office tend to go to the Broken Spear for happy hour at 5 every evening. That's your window of opportunity.
Every single person in the office is going to be gone, and you're sure of that. That smug look on your face does not reassure me. Okay.
I know it might feel shady.
Yeah.
But think of it more like uncorking an unnecessary bottleneck. It's going to help us all. By the way,
it's going to help
the
you.
HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway,
you've really...
should be pretty easy. Good luck.
Honestly, I have to say, you've thought this out so well. If anybody deserves to be running an operation like this, you've convinced me. And you really do seem to care about your workers too, which I will give credit where credit's due. You can't say that about every employer. 275 years. Okay, so what time is it now exactly? It's what 20. Okay, so not 5 o'clock. After. But that might work to our advantage, yeah?
And Mars, they said. The pay is great, they said.
I'm sure. Have you tried hanging out with the robot downstairs that tells the jokes? Okay, Sarah? Come here. If you don't mind. Sarah. Yep. I need you, Sarah.
Sidonia
Whoa.
is an industrial town. The people there tend to be... Take your time.
Yeah, just stay on the lookout for me if you don't mind. Okay. Make sure nobody... Okay, that is a security officer. You are Peter Brennan. Were you the...
It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge. I can't recall the last time we've had any major issues.
Yeah, do you...
Mining must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants?
I don't know. I don't know. So, listen, I just... Okay. That's what the cubicle's here for, right? That's what the cubicle is here for. As long as you just stay there. Messages. Is this worth going through our messages? I know this isn't the right place to bring this up, but I can't seem to get a response from Peter. Our tools are falling apart. We really need new ones. Can you ping him? Throw a wad of paper at him. Something. He's an executive for crying out loud. I know he's someone's rich son. This is getting ridiculous. Due to new regulations in the UC market, all new ships from January 1st, 2331 onward require coolant pumps grade E or above. We should be compliant as of last year, but please triple check all coolant pump purchases. Yep, search. Where to find good whiskey. He's at it again. Peter seems to think the messaging program is some sort of search function again. At least he's using the computer. I get... Okay, so he really is not good at that. That's my application. Experience 5 to 9 years. The candidate answered questions adequately but stumbled on question 4. Other candidates hold on to this application in case no other candidates take the job. Candidate's proficiency seems high, however, would prefer candidate with more experience. What'd they say about me? Shows some promise. Recommends seeking better qualified candidates, but this will do if no other ones turn up. But there are concerns they may be overqualified, so nobody really... I don't think it would have mattered how I answered the questions. You don't seem to like anybody. Proficiency seems high, however, would prefer candidate with more experience. Experience none. Test scores are perfect, but lack of experience and education is a major concern. Temporary contract. So nobody really... And you only got 4 applications. All other candidate. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I just screwed a lot of people from getting honest work, didn't I? But they wouldn't have helped. They wouldn't have helped. You're doing a great job. Yes, practice your stance in case you ever need to deliver.
Sometimes I feel like these mines just run themselves. I like to think that's thanks to me.
Peter Burns Daily. It appears to be completely blank except for one date several years ago that simply reads, buy a new belt. Oh god, how on earth did you get this position? So, okay, sorry, I was just, sorry, drop something. Drop some contacts on the floor, yeah? Alright, I'm just gonna close your office. How? And just settled systems did you get this position? We know that press has recently reached out to several members of our staff. Should you be contacted, please reach out to PR representative before responding in order to avoid unseen complications. As you should be aware, quarterly meeting is fast approaching. Attendance is not mandatory, but secure connections are required. We encourage anyone who wishes to join IT confirm their setup is secure. This is a reminder that all security training is mandatory to be completed by the end of the month. Hopefully not at that research base that we stumbled across. Yeah, I don't need to steal cups. Alright, Sarah.
Wonder where this will all lead.
Hopefully to the miners getting
excellent
better equipment. Yeah, let's... You seem very important. You're
Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment when one of those particle detonations goes off.
It really is that bad, and you guys don't care at all. I guess you just get used to it. You just get used to it. Like living on a spaceship. You just start to...
Iron deposit detected. Initiating evisceration protocols to remove mass from human body. Ha. Just kidding. My programmer had a sense of humor.
Oh god, thank god. I don't... This is why I sometimes struggle to trust robots. Vasco, I kind of had to.
Don't worry, trust me. This is the best shot we've got at getting that
Okay.
request approved.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I did it.
And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant.
Really?
Congratulations.
There was nobody in the office, and it's almost certainly after work hours, but... Oh, you did say you were gonna ping them. Did you... How did you know when I pinged them? You were just... one step ahead. Do you feel any remorse at all?
Not really, and neither should you.
I do.
Either those applications were old and those people have moved on, or as soon as you disappear after this, they'll get to hiring again.
Yeah, but those... Some of them were actually really qualified for the job. Yeah, and if they know I'm involved, it's gonna go back to you and only you,
They
yeah?
won't. I'll tell you a little secret. No one really cares too much. I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job, just that everyone's too busy and overworked to care. Seriously, no worries, mate. I've been here long enough to know how they operate up there.
Yeah, I never got how long you've been here, actually, but you do really seem to know what's going on. Alright,
Next step should be
next?
easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
Okay, and this is going to help the United Colonies as a whole, right? Because you provide valuable resources for them. Okay, report to work, but it is almost midnight. So honestly, if I could just... I haven't even been in here yet. If I could just get a night's rest, I don't suppose... What is the Broken Spear? The Broken Spear has... This is much easier to navigate. Personal protection spacesuits and more. No, I don't need any of that. Trade Authority Outpost. I do have some stuff to sell. Stairs. Useful, but no. I don't suppose there's any beds in here.
Things can get pretty glum around here. If you ever need a little joy, go talk to that Renee kid. She's always trying to make people
Yeah,
happy.
so is the robot downstairs, but honestly, it doesn't do it. Renee. I have to speak to Renee. I don't know who Renee...
It's not easy, coordinating corporate efforts between the Star Yard and here.
Yes. What?
This is just a
Serving drinks
bar,
here
isn't
for
it?
over 40 years. We get a lot of new faces passing through here.
I'm looking for a Vanguard. No.
So
Okay,
long.
yep, you don't have rooms. I guess it's to the ship then to take a night's sleep and then report. Nope, God, that is not the way. Then report for work in the morning. Unless there's engineering, the Broken Spear, Reliant Medical, corporate office, condominiums, minor quarters, community center, minor yeah, I don't want to stay in the quarters or the barracks with the miners. So, I suppose the next best thing is we just have to go back out to the ship.
Saving the universe?
Yeah, we're not... It's the Guardians of the Galaxy or some other stupid name like that. We are quite literally just explorers of space. So we're going... Can the slipper get off the bed? I know I put it there, but... Now... we take a good night's rest, yeah? It's going to be... Let's see... just feels like ages since I've gotten a rest. Let's really take a load off. I'm glad to hear it. Now, you are taking a seat as though you...
What would you do in my shoes? Not literally, but I've got...
In your shoes, I would... If I were in your shoes... Yeah, I would stay on the ship and not move until I said to. Oh, wait. Before we do anything, let's just go check our cargo supply and make sure we don't have anything to sell in here. Okay, it's a beautiful, foggy, as always, day on Mars. We can't, for some reason, move the ship closer, so I need to sprint this whole way to get over to the entrance of Sidonia. Thank goodness for this boost pack and for upgrading it. But we have things to sell, so we could go to the Trade Authority office, sell some things, then report to our first day of work for Peter, who has not the single sense of clue as to anything he's doing. How he got this position is a complete mystery, but then again,
Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something.
227 hours since incident. So that actually, that does keep track pretty well, does it? Where was the it was downstairs, wasn't it? Yes, sell some stuff, and then make some credits. Make some credits, and of course...
I think we got lots of stuff. Just cool.
Yep.
That's what we do here.
Yes, but I'm not here to buy. I'm here to give you a knife. And, oh. And my coachman that I just sold, but I wanted the modified coachman. That's right, I wanted the modified. Take the extended mag one and this Eon pistol. The modified coachman does a lot more damage. The Grendel, I'm gonna get rid of as well. I don't think I need it, nor the axe or the side star or the suppressed coachman. Now I have this modified Equinox and this modified Equinox, and one, although this is fully automatic, that does infinitely more damage, and I think, honestly, I have to stick with this. And that'll be it. I want to give the Maelstrom, I want to give the Lawgiver a second try, but honestly, I'm sure we'll find another one, and I just don't want to be carrying all this equipment right now, so unfortunately, I say unfortunately, ammo, spacesuit, packs. I also have a bunch of packs. You could take all of these. This gives a lot of airborne and radiation, but we could probably get rid of that too. You give some corrosive resistance. I think what I need is realistically the thermal, but it nearly double. We lose a lot of thermal resistance, but it gives us nearly double the amount, actually double the amount of energy resistance, while still keeping the same amount of physical. And it's a little bit lighter too. The only thing we lose is the thermal, so I'll keep the Constellation pack, balanced boost pack, and that's also a balanced boost pack versus a basic boost pack. I know we're kind of starting to look a little bit funky with the gold markings going on, but I kind of want to keep this. Now, this helmet is just distinctly better in every single way. So the deep mining helmet, I think it's time to let that one go. And then as far as miscellaneous items go, 3,500. I think I just want to hold on to that, to be honest. So there we go.
Bye.
Okay, so we're now a little bit lighter on our feet, and we're ready to take on our first day working, and hopefully our only day working for Peter.